for having us on.
Great to have you guys
here.
on it, yes.
Thank you.
So we've shown now what it means for Lara to have this defining moment.
Yep.
So just now at the Square Enix press briefing, we showed an extended gameplay, specifically focusing on a couple things. The first one was the very first scene of the game. That's literally how we drop you into the experience. Then we do a little bit of a flashback. And then we also have Lara becoming one with the jungle.
Wow.
So this is a look at the CG trailer.
Exactly.
This was obviously what we started with. It was all about setting the tone, setting the mood. We wanted to really make sure that we let you know that, yes, Tomb Raider is back, but it's a little bit darker this time around because it's set against that backdrop of a Maya apocalypse. And Lara Croft is basically the most capable, the most calculating she's ever been before. And she's going to need it in order to try and save the world this time.
I know stealth is going to be a big part of this, you know, sneaking around the jungle. Daniel, from a gameplay perspective, you've had a great history of working on these Tomb Raider games. Before that, Ubisoft working on the systems and the combat. Tell us a bit about, you know, how stealth factors into this game.
But one of the points that was very important for us is like, how can we bring, you know, the aspect of puzzle into the combat itself when we look at the stealth? Because one of the things we did on Rise, we're bringing a lot more opportunities and options in what we call the, you know, the assault, which is, you know, getting in front and attacking the guys directly with machine guns and stuff. And the stealth was something that we want to push a lot more, and having Lara becoming the jungle, not just having her, you know, being there and taking the guys down, but becoming the world, becoming the actual environment. And that we had to create a lot of opportunities, a lot of ingredients, you know, that the player can use, and a lot of options for him to play the way he wants in terms of the stealth and becoming that world. And so it's very important.
And we made a couple changes too this time around. So the enemies previously, if you ever what we call pop the bubble, they would always stay in that. Okay, we know Lara's there, and you have to finish that combat in assault. So now we've actually tweaked the AI and enemy behavior so that if you pop the bubble, you go into assault, but then you go up into the canopy, you hang around in the trees, you can evade them for long enough, they'll go back into stealth. You know, they'll be looking for you, but eventually go back to the normal routine so that you can re-engage at stealth.
Well, I got to play this a few weeks ago, and I apologize. I thought we had some gameplay we were going to show you guys. If our team can get that up, it would be great. But anyways, we wanted to talk a bit about the experience, because, I mean, this game is sort of cinematic, very visceral, and getting to play through it, you guys have really upped the ante, I think, with sort of the cinematic aspects, the puzzling, even the swimming feels like, you know,
absolutely.
That, like, you know, across the board, it feels like all the environmental elements are even stronger in this game.
And I love to hear you say that, because that's what we absolutely were setting out to do, was every single facet of our core pillars, we wanted to evolve, and we wanted to up the ante. So obviously from the narrative, it's Lara Croft's defining moment. It's her being more conflicted, more inner turmoil than ever before. But then with the hubs, we're delivering the biggest hub that's ever been found in a Tomb Raider game. So there's more challenge tombs, more side quests, more things to do. On the traversal, we've got, you know, not just the rappelling, but the underwater swimming mechanics. So you've got survival, you've got the underwater exploration, the combat. We talked about the additions to the stealth as well as to the assault modes, making sure that Lara feels very capable and confident. And then, of course, on the tombs, we have more tombs. They're more than ever before. They're bigger than ever before, and absolutely scarier and deadlier than ever before.
Wow. Well, it looks incredible. It's a great-looking game. Coming soon, coming in September, right?
Absolutely. Shadow of the Tomb Raider will be available on September 14th for the Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
Awesome. Well, I know you guys have been very faithful to reinventing Lara, the third, this trilogy, I guess, of her story. And yeah, she definitely seems a lot more badass. When we saw that trailer, I was like, oh, this is like Rambo Lara. I mean, she is definitely in the jungle, causing trouble, and we're excited. We'll also have a panel with you guys here at E3.
Yes.
Ludington, the star of Tomb Raider, will be with us, so that'll stream here on YouTube on Wednesday, I believe. There'll be a special panel, so we'll see you guys then. And thanks so much for dropping by and hanging with us.
Thanks, Jeff.
Daniel. All right. Well, when our next game launched in 2013, no one knew it would become what it is today. But 5 years later, with over 38 million registered users, Warframe has become an underground phenomenon, even boasting its own official fan festival, TennoCon, which is up in my home country of Canada this summer, London, Ontario, and now in its third year. Excited about that. Well, joining me now to talk about the future of Warframe is Senior Community Manager at Digital Extremes, Megan Everetti. Megan,
Hi.
great to see you. How's everything?
I'm really excited to be here. It's my first E3 ever.
I saw you tweeting about how you were coming to hang out with me in the PC Gaming Show. I'm like, this is exciting. So
yeah, it's very, very daunting, everything that's going on.
Well, the community around Warframe is incredible, and you guys, we've been doing things with you guys at the Game Awards the past couple of years, which has been awesome with Rebecca on stage. And it's an exciting time because TennoCon is coming up, and you guys have been teasing the fans with some new cinematic adventures that are coming to the game. Even my Twitter feed this morning, they're like, oh, what's Megan going to drop? What's she going to share? Because you put out a teaser that was, a lot of people are asking questions, wondering what's actually going on, right?
Yeah,
with the Warframes.
And like that's the purpose, right? Is to confuse people, is what is happening here. And this is the latest in our cinematic quest. It's called The Sacrifice.
Yeah.
And it truly just continues a story that we've been telling since 2015 with The Second Dream, The War Within, and then Apostasy Prologue. So it's going to shock people, and we announced that it was coming in June.
Yes.
And I'm allowed to say that it's actually coming this week.
This week?
This week.
Oh my God! All right, you're gonna get I'm gonna lose everyone watching the stream now because they're ready to download it. Do we know when? Just sometime this week? Stay tuned.
This week. I literally fly back tomorrow, and we gotta, try and get it out. So it's gonna be a stretch, but.
Okay, so you're sort of not going to say much more. Like you tease people, and now they're just going to experience the content as it sort of happens because it's coming out so soon.
Yeah, exactly. So they're going to have to, on PC first for free, obviously. So you want to download it, and it'll happen this week. Now,
I know it seems like storyline will tie into sort of the Warframes a little bit. Tell us about sort of the lore or what we're going to find out in this new cinematic.
So in the beginning with Second Dream and War Within, you really learned about kind of yourself as a Tenno and an operator.
Yeah.
And the Sacrifice is trying to answer those questions, but not answering all of them and leaving some mystery to it. And it's going to introduce a new Warframe that players have been waiting for a very long time.
Yes.
So they're going to be excited about that, but they're also going to be excited about the answers that we're trying to give them, but also more secrets.
Yes.
As we try to, not tell them everything and keep them enticed. So, yeah.
And also, this is a game, if you don't know, it's sort of free to play. Playwarframe.com. You can download it, check it out. For new people that may be watching this that haven't played Warframe, is this a good time to sort of jump in now when you release the cinematic quest?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be seeing, all these things that might not make sense to you, but we have such an amazing community, and as soon as you jump in as a new player, everyone reaches out to you and wants to help you. We have a lot of people who are making even guides about how to go through the quest, so, as quickly as you can to, get yourself to where you need to be
to do the new stuff.
Yeah, and to be able to play the Sacrifice as quick as you can.
Yeah.
So our community is just amazing.
Yeah, no, it's been such an amazing story because it's one of these games that, as you said, has an amazing user base. Whenever I'm at some of these conventions, it's like, the fans come out for you guys. And you did a thing last year on Twitch where we were given a drop during the Game Awards, and people just went nuts.
They exploded, it was crazy.
They get so excited. You have such a powerful community, and coming this week, the internet's probably light. You're bringing the good news.
Oopsie, sorry.
And tell us about, the philosophy for Warframe moving forward. Like, this is something you've been teasing for a while, the cinematic quest. What is the roadmap? I'm sure you'll talk more about that at TennoCon. I know sort of like what the longer-term philosophy is.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about how you guys look at Warframe for the next 6 months or a year?
So we try to follow suit with kind of, last year at TennoCon we did the Plains of Eidolon reveal, which was huge, and then we had to follow up with putting that update out. So it kind of goes in a flow of, okay, we have the Sacrifice, hopefully this week, and then working on what we're working to keep secret for TennoCon.
Yes.
And then, of course, getting that out and just kind of continuing the story. We're going to release our 36th Warframe this year.
Wow.
So we have a lot of stuff planned. We've been showing it on the dev stream, and now we just have to put it in action.
All right, so big news coming to TennoCon?
Big news coming to TennoCon.
Oh, wow.
A lot of secrets.
Look at that tease. Multiple secrets. All right.
Multiple secrets, yeah.
Okay, well, that's coming up this summer, right?
July 7th. It is a sold-out event, so if you wanted to come to London, Ontario, I'm sorry. But you can watch, obviously, online and participate.
Awesome. All right. Well, again, it's great to see Warframe as this ongoing community, ongoing service, and you guys at DE have done a great job satisfying those fans. That's why they love you for it. So, Megan, thanks for coming on live show.
Yes, thank you.
Have a great E3. We'll see you soon. All right. Well, now we're going to head on over here. Dotnod, the studio behind Life is Strange, Remember Me, and the recent Vampire has quickly become an iconic developer with a string of memorable titles. Well, today, we're joined by one of the co-creative directors of Dotnod's next game, The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. We saw that revealed yesterday at the press conference, which was pretty crazy. And it looks like I'm here with Michelle Coe. Michelle, how are you? Great to see you.
Good to see you.
How's
how
everything?
Are you?
I'm doing very well. Well, I think people were So, the title by itself, I think, just sort of took people by storm because it's. They were like, "Hey, Life is Strange." So, how does this tie into the Life is Strange universe?
Thank you for having me here today. So, yeah, we are really excited that we've been able to present Captain Spirit at this E3.
Yeah.
So, yeah, in the past 2 years, we've been working on Life is Strange 2 for Square Enix, and Captain Spirit is the perfect entry point into the Life is Strange 2 universe and setting, because the game takes place in the same setting, timeline, and universe as Life is Strange 2. So Captain Spirit is a completely free standalone game.
Wow.
So it's completely free on Xbox, PS4, and PC. And it will be the perfect way for the players to start to discover what Life is Strange 2 will be.
So would you say it's like a demo, or how would you describe what it is?
It's really a complete game. It's a complete experience where you will meet.
How many hours? Like, is it like?
It's somewhere around 2 hours of gameplay, but there is a lot of hidden secrets of replay value. The way we've designed the game is like some sort of treasure box where you can really play the game in a lot of different ways and experience the story of Chris. And while doing that, the player will be able to discover secrets linked to what Life is Strange 2 will be.
Okay.
Even some of the choices you make in Captain Spirit will have consequences in Life is Strange 2.
Okay. So this is sort of like a standalone, I don't know if you call it prequel, or it's not really?
I would really say just a standalone game in the universe of Life is Strange 2. Okay.
It's coming out later this month, right?
So it's coming in 2 weeks, the 26th of June.
Okay.
And yeah, we really can't wait for the player to experience this story of Chris, which basically is a game about a young kid, quite lonely, who just is free to spend his Saturday morning the way he wants to do. And since he's a kid with a vivid imagination, there is a lot of imaginary worlds you can find within this morning. It's basically a game about how you escape the reality by using your imagination to brighten a quite dark reality.
Wow. So what can you tell us about Life is Strange 2? When will we find out more about that?
So unfortunately, I cannot say anything about Life is Strange 2.
But it is happening?
It is happening, and you will hear more about it in a couple of months. But
and are you thinking it's going to be sort of episodic, come out, you know?
And I even cannot say that at all. They don't allow me to talk about Life is Strange 2.
Okay, we have to talk all Captain Spirit.
Exactly.
All right, well, I'm going to say, when I saw the title, I'm like, what is this? And then it's like, it's so cool that you guys have always been innovating, I think, with the approach to the Life is Strange series. And it's such a memorable, story. And you guys, it's just, it deals with a lot of emotions and feelings that I think, we all have. And it's great to see games that, tap into that, and you guys at .NET have done a great job with the franchise, and we can't wait to see where you go with Life
Thank you
Strange
so much.
too. So, Michelle, great to see you.
Thanks so
much.
much.
Have a great E3. Thanks for coming by.
You too. Thank you.
We're going to head on back here now because we're getting ready for the Ubisoft press conference, and with the show about to start, we have answers to some of the predictions of what Ubisoft might reveal this year at their press conference. They have an amazing press conference, and looks like, oh wow, about only 5 minutes out to the Ubisoft press conference. So with that being the case, I want to hear some last-minute predictions from an awesome all-star panel of esteemed guests. And joining me right now is Polygon News editor Allegra Frank, Mega64's Rocco, and returning guests, typical gamer, and Angry Joe. What's going on, guys? All right, so we only got 4 minutes, so it's going to be rapid fire here. So what do you guys want to see from Ubisoft today?
Beyond
Andre?
Good and Evil 2, man. I saw this gameplay video on the internet, right? So everybody's seen that trailer that is amazing looking, right?
Yep.
And it's, you can't possibly be that cool. But there's an actual gameplay video. It says E3 2017, where he was showing a ship and a small ship coming out of another ship. Then the monkey flies around. Then the monkey goes on top of a statue. He zooms out, and you see the whole world. You go into outer space, and there's planets, and I'm like, what?
Joe's fired up. All right.
What?
So BG&E 2. Rocco, what do you want to see?
My favorite E3 presentation they ever did was 2010 when they did the laser tag thing. So I'm kind of hoping we've had enough. I feel like E3 is really corporate this year, and I feel like they should just scale back on the games and just do, just have fun. Turn off the video games, put some inflatables on stage, and just
pool party.
It doesn't even have to involve water. Just, everyone's having fun. No more, we spend enough time on Assassin's Creed and Beyond Two Souls. I've heard enough. I just want to see some fun, All
right, well, we'll see, Rocco. Hopefully they're going to deliver for you. Allegra, what do you want to see from Ubisoft?
I think that's a very good
prediction.
But something that I've been thinking about for a while is that game Wilds. I know that Michel Ancel's been working on Beyond Good and Evil, and so it's really exciting to see games like that kind of eke their way out until they're actually released. But Wild we haven't seen since, I think, 2015. So
yeah, that was at Gamescom
cool.
2015. They had one reveal trailer, beautiful animals, and yeah, and I don't know what's up with that game. Could come back.
That would be really cool.
That's a great idea, because I think Ubisoft, they're the one publisher that consistently every year usually has that like one more thing surprise game that you're not predicting. Some people want to see Splinter Cell come back. That's certainly been highly requested. And there was a Michael Ironside came back and did sort of a DLC for Ghost Recon Wildlands that like people predicted like, oh, might he be back as Sam Fisher? So that could be pretty big. Andre, what do you
It might be cliche, but I'm looking forward to Assassin's Creed.
Yeah?
I mean, when they showed the whole Spartan kick thing with the little preview, that got me hyped up.
300,
right?
you see?
They got me hyped up, and they've been moving a little bit, with the last one into more of a different sort of combat style.
Yeah.
And I think that they're going to take that to the next level this year and maybe show something that a lot of people are hoping for.
That's right, because some people were wondering were they going to make it annualized again, and sounds like they are, at least this year, going to bring that out. That'll be a big game. We saw a little bit of Division 2 yesterday, which looked pretty good in the Xbox press conference.
Beanies are back. My beanie pom-poms.
So there'll be that, and I think they've also got. I think with Ubisoft last year, they had a lot of games they announced. So they announced Skull and Bones. They talked about Starlink. They've got that VR project with Elijah Wood, Transference. We're going to do a panel with him tomorrow on that. So they've got a lot of games. So it'll be interesting to see how much they focus on for this year and what the future is.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like enough. Like, how many games can you have? Okay, you're working on a bunch of games. Let's have some fun. Just Dance got like a minute of time last year.
I said last year they had Just Dance with BB Rexa performing, so there's always the crazy Just Dance performance. That you
right.
expect. So who would you like to see perform this year?
Let's get Gangnam Style. Let's do Harlem Shake. Let's get nuts.
Exactly.
For crying out loud.
There's always something kooky with Ubisoft, but we'll see.
Let's hope.
More rabbits.
I don't know. We don't need the rabbits. Let's do Harlem Shake. Let's do the mannequin challenge. Let's do the ice bucket challenge.
You got to go back a few years.
Go back to 2014.
Bring it back to the ice bucket.
Do it. Let's just have some fun. No more corporate stuff.
All right. Well, we are about a minute away from all things Ubisoft to see if Rocco's predictions come live. We do know we're going to see Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Pretty good chance we'll see a live gameplay demo of that, I think. Probably more on the Division 2. And then I think there's also chat that we would hopefully hear more on Skull and Bones and some of the other titles that they revealed last year. But there could be that one more thing. So what do you want that one more thing to be, Andre?
Maybe something completely new, right? That'd
new
be fun.
IP?
Yeah.
I think that would be good. Yeah, a new IP completely blow people out of the water. Something that maybe a new IP that comes back every year. That it's so good,
No, and that's the thing is, there's like Watch Dogs. That's been, been a couple years since they've done a Watch Dogs.
Battle Royale Watch Dogs. That's it. Battle
I
Royale
feel
everything.
Like Ubisoft is a company that I feel like they have to have something Battle Royale.
They have to, at least one thing.
Or something. It's like they're a big enough publisher that's going to be required. All right, well, it looks like we're getting ready to go to the Ubisoft press conference. Yves Guillemot, the CEO, will be live with us after the briefing. We'll have reactions from you guys. A lot of the developers from the games will be coming by to sort of share their thoughts and extended looks at these titles. So we've got a big day, and then leading up to the PlayStation press conference tonight, that's going to be happening as well. So take a look here, Ubisoft Live.
Thank you for joining us here in the theater and online at home. We cannot wait to show you what we have today, and I can promise you it's more interesting than a keychain. Oh. Too soon, maybe? Too soon? I don't know. Up in the balcony, are you guys ready? Yes!
Down on the main floor, are you guys ready?
We're still players! All right, everybody. Everybody at home, are you ready? Yes. Yes. We're just going to assume that they're ready.
Well, if you're ready for the biggest biggest show in gaming, then let's start the show.
Let's do it!
Let's do it!
Cook, do you hear me?
Roger, Uma.
Half the crew is dead drunk in my sick bay after eating your miraculous space chili. Any thoughts?
Well, I have no idea what you mean. Our food is healthy. Invigorating.
Captain to crew. Dead monkey in the crow's nest. I repeat, monkey down. Else space chili strikes again.
Copy that, Captain. Hey, Paige, bet we could use your space chili to overclock our engines.
Negativo, mi amor. Only you can melt my circuits.
Keep laughing, fools. The key ingredient to good cooking is love.
What? Engineering to officers, we are dead in the water. I repeat.
Main engines are cursed. Nox, come in. What have we got on the scanners?
Jack shit. Nada. Hey, wait. I see something. 3 o'clock starboard. It's massive. Like, get back here, Shani. Hold off!
Lock down the bacon. Give me auxiliary engines. Deploy shields and bring up out now! Brace yourselves! Gods protect us.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you. Hello, I'm Gabrielle Schrager, narrative director.
And I'm Guillaume Brunier, senior producer.
We are so happy to be back this year to share our progress on our space opera, Beyond Good and Evil 2, a game full of wonder, emotion, danger, and high-stakes drama. Last year, you all saw the enigmatic green-eyed Captain Dakini leading the legendary crew of the Gada on a quest to discover the location and the mystery behind a deep space artifact known as Moksha.
But Dakini has since gone missing. Shani is now captain of the Gada, and she's leading a crew into the deep, unexplored space beyond System 3, when they come face to face with their nemesis.
Fans will have recognized a ferocious young Jade. And Paige is back as the incorrigible chief cook of the Gada. We've got 2 other officers, Uma, the holistic chief medic, and Callum, our chief engineer. And all of these legendary characters will be playing a major role in our prequel.
Today, we are proud to represent our growing production team in Montpellier, Barcelona, Bordeaux, and Sofia. Thanks, everyone, for making it happen. Thank you. Thank you for them.
Thank you. Thank you for them.
In BGE2, you are a space pirate captain in a distant galaxy near the end of the 24th century.
Yep.
At this year's E3, we will be showcasing a new behind closed doors demo offering a first look at our major location, the sacred city of Ganesha. Now, let's take a look at our first pre-alpha gameplay footage.
Ganesha is a metropolis filled with sacred temples, beautiful gardens, and bustling shops. But it's also a darker underworld, rife with dirty bars and dangerous back alleys.
Our game is an action-adventure RPG that you can play alone or with your friends in co-op. From the intimate interior of a hidden temple to the very edge of the galaxy, fight on the ground and in space at massively different scales. And all of this
seamlessly. What you will be seeing at E3 this year is only a very small part of a much larger open universe we are creating. A universe we are also building with our fans. Yeah, let's go.
With Beyond Good and Evil 2, we want our community to participate in a way that's never been done before through the Space Monkey program. We want our fans and people all over the world to really be a part of creating the game. So today, we are issuing an open invitation for people all over the world to contribute their ideas, music, artworks, and create original content that players will experience as they explore the world of Beyond Good and Evil 2.
And there is literally a universe of ways for artists to express themselves, from giant frescoes to murals, street art, music, radio content, and much more.
To do this, we have partnered with a company at the forefront of community collaboration, Hit Record. And here, to tell us more, is their founder, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Thank you. I love this theater. So thanks to you guys, thanks Guillaume, and thanks to Gabrielle. It's really good to be here. I'm super excited to do this. For those of you who don't know, Hit Record is this thing that I've been making for a long, long time. It's really dear to me. And it's a place where people all over the world work together on short films or music or art, all kinds of projects. This is the first time we're making stuff that's going to go into a video game. So it's a little bit different than other creative platforms that you can find on the internet, because the point of Hit Record, it isn't just to post and promote stuff that you've made on your own. The point is to collaborate. So, when we're making music for Beyond Good and Evil 2, it's not just going to be a thing like a contest where people submit songs and then we pick one or two of them and we put them in the game. We're going to be really making the songs together. And the same goes for the visual assets that we'll be creating. So, whether you're a writer, a musician, an illustrator, if you're a pro-level artist, or if you're just someone who really cares about Beyond Good and Evil and that world and you love it and you want to be a part of it, there's going to be ways for you to contribute. Our first creative challenges are live. As of now, someone's at my office pushing the button, very nervous. You guys are doing great. And yeah, so come to our site, check out the Beyond Good and Evil 2 page at hitrecord.org, and that's it. Go do that shit. Thanks.
Hit Record's approach to community collaboration is inspiring, and we're incredibly happy to be working with Joseph and his team. And we really can't wait to see what the community creates, so let's do it.
Me too.
We will be showcasing some of this content at our very first dedicated community event, the BGE Fest, which will take place in Montpellier this fall. Thanks, everyone. Have a great E3.
Thank you.
What's up, everyone? My name is Justin Kruger, community developer on Rainbow Six Siege. And I'm here today to talk about our community that inspires us and drives us every single day The Siege team back in Montreal has actually been so inspired by seeing all of the millions of people playing our game every single day over the past 2.5 years. We've actually absolutely loved seeing our community grow, and I'm excited to announce today that the Rainbow Six Siege community is now 35 million players. Yes, thank you. I wish I could hug every single one of you, but I don't know if my arms are big enough to hug every single one of you. That would take a long time as well. As you can see, as the community grows, so does the game. And as you can see behind me, Team Rainbow has recruited the Italian GIS operators, Maestro and Alibi. Actually, this image represents 10 seasons, 40 operators, and 19 maps that is all free in-game. And if you want to get to know all of these guys a little bit better, you can play Operation Parabellum, which is playable right now. And if you want to see them in action at the top of their game, tune into the Rainbow Six Siege Pro League, kicking off on June 18th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. The world's biggest esport teams will be competing for 6 months of intense Rainbow Six action. And that's just one of the many ways to enjoy competitions for Rainbow Six. The 6th major is just around the corner and will be hosted in Paris this August. Our Pro League finals will then take us to Brazil in November. Yeah, Brazil. And then the 6th Invitational will once again be the pinnacle of Rainbow Six, taking place in Montreal in February 2019. Yeah. So whether you're a player or just a fan of esports, there really is no better time to get into Rainbow Six esports. And with the growth of the game, the community, and the esports teams, we wanted to take a moment to reflect on some of our most influential players. Today, I'm excited to unveil a sneak peek at an upcoming documentary that is focused on a few familiar faces who took their love for Siege to the next level. Without further ado, here's the first look at Another Mindset.
That is like the greatest injury to ever happen to me, only because it brought Siege to me.
I've been doing this for what? Since year 1, season 1, right? And I failed, and then finally we started succeeding. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come back.
Eu recebi sorriso, uma lágrima, uma emoção, riso de umas pessoas que eu nunca vi na minha vida, que eram torcedores da BD.
Acho que você tem que realmente botar toda a sua emoção dentro do jogo.
Trials is all about crashing with style and getting up again. Hello! I'm Antti Ilvassuo, Creative Director of Trials and also Prime Minister of Finland. Now I'm pleased to announce that Trials is back and it's bigger than ever. Sorry about that. Trials Rising takes you around the world to iconic locations. You never ride alone and competition is everywhere. But competition is nothing without the players, and our community has always been pillar of Trials. In Trials Rising, we work with our players more than ever. To explain more, let me introduce Brad Hill, also known as Professor Fat Shady.
You made a mess. Well, thank you, Antti, and hello, everyone. I see OTHD down the front. I see you. I became a fan of Trials because it's challenging, but so rewarding when you overcome something difficult. But I soon realized that a number of players struggled with the harder levels. So in 2013, I created the University of Trials, a YouTube channel dedicated to mastering Trials writing. Now, before I go on, Ubisoft star players, I want you guys to make some big noise right now. All right, well, 5 years ago, I was a star player just like them. But when Red Links began work on Trials Rising, they approached me to design and create all of the tutorial content within the game. It has been an amazing experience for me, but I wasn't the only one involved. 20 community members, known as the Trials Elite, up there, have been involved in the development of this game for the last 2 years. Whether they were track builders, streamers, or speedrunners, each brought something special to help shape this game. Now, if you want to get involved, register online at trialsgame.com for a closed beta happening later this year.
Good.
That's it.
Let's go.
Hey. What? We're not going to put a big coming soon up here. I think people are going to want to know the release date.
Yes. You're right. Trials Rising will release on February 2019 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and the first time ever also Nintendo Switch. If you are E3, come to our booth and we'll show what Trials is about. Crashing with style and getting up again. Let's get out.
Let's go.
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice E3.
Yeah.
My name is Julian Garrity, and I'm the creative director on Tom Clancy's The Division 2. On Black Friday, a strain of the smallpox virus was released on dollar bills in New York City. The infection and chaos spread across the nation. 7 months later, the virus has mostly burnt itself out, but America is tearing itself apart. Washington, D.C. is at the heart of this battle. Under constant threat from dangerous factions, civilians are trying to rebuild. In their survival lies the seed for the rebirth of society.
Keep moving.
I didn't do anything.
Some of you may believe the rules are unfair. That's too bad.
Quiet, you. I said no more talking.
The rules are not subject to negotiation.
Shut up!
Defy the rules, and there will be consequences.
Let's go. Come on.
Examples will be made.
On your knees. Keep still.
You are the last line of defense for those civilians and for the country. If you fail, history will be written by tyrants. If you succeed, history will remember the few brave heroes who fought to save a dying nation. This setting lays the groundwork for a compelling story-based campaign in which your actions have a clear impact on the lives of civilians. In The Division 2, Washington, D.C. must prepare for the greatest threat it has ever encountered. To face it, you and your fellow agents will need to bring your equipment and tactical abilities to the next level. Once agents reach the end of the main campaign, it's time to select a new progression path by picking a specialization. It starts with the choice of a signature weapon, powerful and unique weapons that complement the rest of your equipment. As you progress with your specializations, you will not only grow in power, but also unlock additional tools and abilities, including exclusive versions of skills. Specializations enable you to truly complete your own personal playstyle, but also to synergize with other players and take team play even further. Speaking of teamwork, I'm excited to announce that for the first time, 8 players will be able to partner up to face the ultimate endgame challenge. Raids are coming to The Division 2. We learned a lot. We learned a lot from working on the first game. And with The Division 2, we're launching with plans for years of frequent major content updates. Today, we're ready to outline our plans for year 1. We will be launching 3 DLCs in the form of episodes. Each one will bring new story, new areas to explore, and new activities. And the best part, all of these episodes will be completely free for everyone. Where's my Division team? Stay tuned after the Ubisoft conference for an exclusive 30-minute deep dive into our playable E3 demo during our post-show. As you can see, they're getting ready right now, and they'll be playing right after the conference is done. Until then, remember, this is history's defining moment. Hope for the future lies in you, agents of the Division. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Xavier Manzanares, lead producer. And it's an honor to be back here 1 year after we announced for the first time and released the game. It was incredible. So, as a team, I just wanted to thank all of you for the support and all the feedbacks we received. Thank you. So we also started a year ago to work on a brand new adventure, and with a brand new hero as well, one that we cherish and we love, Donkey Kong. So for today, we wanted to celebrate the upcoming release of the Donkey Kong adventure, and what better with music than with Grant Kirkhope, our composer, and the band Critical Hits. So please enjoy. Thank you.
So sorry, I did not know they had changed your entrance, so my
Changes
apologies.
every day, every second it changes.
Brian? Brian. What?
It was over. The old guard was wiped out. Those who kneeled were now at the gates of hell. They were killing us off, burning our seas from shore to shore. We thought there was no way the Empire could win this game. As fate would have it, the tide turned in our favor again. A new wind was at our backs, blowing us straight to heaven. In our new Eden, there was only one rule. First come, first serve. It was dog eat dog. We became kings, queens, lords, and masters of our own new worlds. Fortunes poured down on us. They had their empire. Now it was our turn. Enemies became friends. Friends became enemies. The best didn't trust anybody. The philosophy of the day was more and more. We were alone at the top of the food chain. We thought we were. In a dog-eat-dog world, we were wolves. And wolves hunt in packs.
Of Skull and Bones, there are soulless empires. There are greedy trading companies, and of course, ruthless pirate games sailing the seas. But there are no heroes. Hello, my name is Justin Farron, Creative Director at Ubisoft Singapore. And for the past year, my team and I have been anxiously awaiting this moment to invite you, our fans, to join the hunt here at E3 2018. Piracy is dead in the Caribbean. The empires crushing all those who oppose them. So your next big score? The Indian Ocean, home to the richest trade routes in the world, where merchant ships carry cargo worth over $10 billion a year. And you're gonna steal every last fucking coin. First, you need a target. You pick up intel on a heavily guarded frigate, fat with African diamonds meant for the Grand Mogul of India. That treasure will help you claw your way to the top, to become the pirate that no empire can take down. Second, you must know your hunting ground. Our reactive and evolving world is reflected in what we call fortunes, presented to you by Taljeed, the fortune teller. Now, fortunes reveal changes in factions, weather, and the trade routes themselves. Today, Taljeed reveals favorable winds. That means more merchants to rob, but also more competition. And now I'm proud to share with you the essence of Skull and Bones, a shared world where every player encounter matters. Will you fight or will you ally? This is what we call the hunting grounds. All right, pirates, let's head to the hideout and have a great E3.
Your hunt for the convoy starts here, in your hideout, deep within the Chagos Islands. This hidden pirate den provides everything you need for your next strike. From your shipyard, you choose the Black Horn for the upcoming battle. The strong winds will boost its speed, giving its battering ram a devastating punch.
So, what's it going to be?
Next, choose the right crew and gear for the mission ahead. Demi-cannons are slow loading, but deadly at short range. rockets are blazing fast and deal powerful damage from every angle. With everything loaded, let's head out. The winds are strong and the day is clear. That means more merchants to rob, but also more rival pirates out looking for a quick score. According to your intel, the convoy is sailing past a Portuguese fort, taking advantage of the strong winds.
There she is, with our loot!
That fort is too strong to simply sail past. Its cannons can blast you out of the water. You need to find a way to sneak by before the convoy slips away.
Wreck sighting, Captain!
Fortunately, deception is another tool in the pirates' arsenal.
Let's fool these blackguards!
Disguised as a Portuguese merchant, you try to creep past the fort.
Captain, if we engage, they will see it through our guys.
Portuguese merchant and escort!
This island provides perfect cover for a surprise attack. Plots the optimal course for an intercept, rigging your sails for speed. You want to catch your victim off guard.
Captain, there she is!
Fire as she bangs!
Ready to be boarded.
Show no mercy!
What was theirs is now ours! Captain, we've got what we need! Let's get out of here!
Sail! Warship sighted! Portuguese frigate ahoy!
Your attack has alerted a powerful Portuguese warship. At the helm is a Commodore, too tough to handle on your own. Even worse, you could lose your loot. You need help, and you need it fast.
That one's with us!
Other captains have answered your call. 4 against 1 should even the odds. Your side forms a tight squadron, using a coordinated battle plan. The enemy strikes first. The first ship goes down, breaking your formation. Turns his cannons on you. You brace for fire, absorbing the first blow. Your allies maneuver for position. The Royal Fortune acts as a tank, drawing the Commodore's fire. It unleashes its special ability, Siege Mode. Once anchored, it can fire its cannons without limits. Jaeger slips into position with its powerful cannon. Its special ability delivers 8 shots in a single blast, increasing the odds for a critical hit. The Royal Fortune can't hold out much longer. It's up to you to land the killing blow. Is won. But the glitter of gold can turn new allies into deadly enemies. For there is no honor among thieves.
Digital space.
You're completely safe.
Hello, everyone. My name is Elijah Wood, co-founder of SpectreVision. Though we're known for our film content, we're also avid gamers, and the opportunity to partner with Ubisoft was something we had to be a part of.
And my name is Benoit Richer, game director on Transference. Together, we combine the storytelling techniques of film with the interactivity of video games, enabling us to create this unique, deeply immersive world with a dark and unsettling narrative.
Have you ever dreamed of entering someone else's consciousness? Exploring their darkest thoughts and most intimate secrets? With Transference, we're bringing a first-person exploration game into a chilling new dimension.
To escape, you must go hands-on to search for clues, solve puzzles while shifting between the perspectives of each family member, and attempt to piece together the mystery.
This fall, in VR and on traditional platforms, we welcome you to uncover the secrets hiding in this mind-bending psychological thriller that will leave you with haunting memories long after you put down the controller. This is Transference.
What's going on?
Okay.
Where's Mom?
You're gonna see her real soon, okay? Just hold still.
Don't believe his lies.
Okay, are you comfortable? I know this rig's a bit cumbersome, but that's always the way with these new prototypes, huh? And all you have to do is just be. I know things haven't been so great lately, okay? I do. I've been a lousy father, huh? I'm unable. Lousy husband, too.
You should go to sleep.
You've seen how rotten that's gotten, huh? But all that is gonna change. We're all gonna be together. All of our hard work, reverse the process. All of our sacrifices, that's my gift to you. To us.
Help me! Help me! Please! Dad? Why are you doing this?
I love you, son. I love you with all of my heart.
I have waited so long for this. We will sacrifice the world of Atlas to the harvest.
What are we waiting for? Let's get out there.
Go show them what Starlink can do.
The Legion is growing. There aren't enough of us. We need to find help from every planet in Atlas.
more of us there are, the stronger each of us is.
Exactly.
You must feed my legion.
Drax isn't going to stop until we end this.
I will finish this.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Laurent Melville, Creative Director on Starlink Battle for Atlas. Last year, revealed our modular starship innovation to the world and showed you how players could reconfigure it instantly to adapt to any challenge. This year, we're excited to show you what the depth of the open world that we've built and put the game directly into your hands. We're going to take you on a journey 400 light years away from Earth to the Atlas star system. Discover exotic planets, meet fascinating local factions, and forge your alliance. Upgrade your pilots, starships, and gear, and unleash devastating combos to save Atlas from the relentless Forgotten Legion. The mission will not be easy. Atlas is a dangerous place, and our heroes will need all the help they can get.
Could use a little help here. Can you hear me?
Let's rock and roll, boys.
It is an honor to welcome Star Fox in Starlink, Battle for Atlas. Isn't it, Laurent?
It's amazing. Ever since I started working on Starlink, I wanted to invite Fox and his crew into the game. And Star Fox on Super Nintendo was the first 3D game I've ever played, and I'll never forget that. And so for me, this moment is a dream come true.
And this dream was only made possible thanks to our long relationship with Nintendo. We can't wait to play Fox on the Nintendo Switch. I would like to give a special thanks to a dear friend with us in the audience today. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Miyamoto. Hello, how are you? So I know you were coming today, so I came with a gift. You know, it's the first prototype of the vessel that we such saw. Do you like it? Super. So thank you very much. So it is actually a vessel that has been created by the team, and they would be so happy to see you backstage. So let's go and join them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Miyamoto, and thank you, Yves. For everyone at E3, please be sure to come by the Ubisoft booth, where we'll have a full hands-on demo for you to try. For everyone else, Starlink will launch on all consoles on October 16th with Star Fox as an exclusive Nintendo Switch experience. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Check out starlinkgame.com to pre-order the game right after the conference. Thank you so much for being here today, and have a great E3.
Streamers, cosplayers, artists, tournament organizers, and all of our players, you are for honor. Indeed. Hello, I'm Roman Campos-Oyola, Creative Director. Whether it be upgraded stability with the dedicated servers, release of heroes, constant balancing, and new training tools, we would not be here without your passion and commitment. You've helped us enrich the experience. Thank you. But actions speak louder than words, right? In celebration of E3, we are inviting new players to join. So, if you haven't played For Honor yet, now is your chance. Starting today and until next Monday, we are giving away the PC Starter Edition on Uplay. Download it this week on PC, and it's yours for free. So come, join the fight with us. But that's not all. Because building on everything that we've learned, we are now ready to expand our world.
Waiting for the fall. Tell them something is coming. There's blood in the water. Give them a warning. Let it all come crashing down. Burn the castle to the ground. Hang their lives, no disguise. It's our time. Let it all come down.
After the great cataclysm that brought knights, Vikings, and samurai to fight, civil war consumed China. Warriors of the Wulin factions fought each other, but failed to establish order. Amid the chaos, 4 warriors of the Wulin now march west. With a new faction, 4 new fighters, visual enhancements, and single-player content yet to be revealed, the Marching Fire update is our biggest and most ambitious addition so far. But this update would not be complete without answering a huge request from our community. A new 4v4 multiplayer mode fulfilling the classic medieval fantasy. You know what it is? The Castle Siege. So please, allow me to introduce you to this new mode, Breach.
I'm Delphine Dosset, brand director on The Crew 2. In just a few days, freedom will be yours. Freedom to get your hands on your dream car, bike, boat, or plane and unleash your passion for motorsports all across the United States. The Crew 2 releases on June 29th, and we are very happy to announce that the open beta will be available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on June 21st. But there's more. You can preload the open beta right now, so you'll be ready to hit the road as soon as it starts. From all of us at Ivory Tower, welcome to The Crew 2.
can a child save us all? If he's sentenced to die? Tell me, Nikolaos. Tell me before you let our son go.
Where we begin does not define who we will become. Before you, I see a path. Built by friendship and family, love and loss, war and bloodshed.
You were sent by the gods to protect this world.
You carry the blade of Leonidas. Act like it. As you write your odyssey across the mountains and the seas, remember, the fate of Greece journeys with you.
Thank you. I'm Jonathan Dumont, Creative Director of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is more than just an adventure. It truly is a role-playing journey. You will explore, on land and sea, one of the most iconic and influential settings in human history, ancient Greece. The golden age of Athens saw the rise of democracy, modern medicine, revolutionary art, and Western philosophy. But it was also a time of war. A devastating conflict between Sparta and Athens, the Peloponnesian War, divided the Greek world and changed the course of history. In this world of contrast and opportunity, this land shaped by the gods rages a battle between order and chaos. This is where your adventure begins. You, a simple mercenary, an outcast, to take on an incredible quest to save your loved ones and become the legendary Greek hero Greece desperately needs. Our teams in Quebec and from around the world have spent the last 3 years putting all their energy, passion, and dedication into this project. We have continued to transform Assassin's Creed into an epic RPG experience. An RPG in which you will not just play an Odyssey, but your Odyssey, shaped by your actions and choices. And the first choice you'll make at the start of the game is to choose your character. Alexios or Cassandra? And you play that character for the entire game. You share the bloodline of a legendary Spartan hero and bear his mysterious weapon.
Your turn.
Leonidas' spear.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready. Think of Leonidas. He had great courage, and he made a great sacrifice. You share in his blood and the strength he possessed.
The broken spear of Leonidas gives you access to powerful ranged combat, and stealth abilities that you can unleash on your enemies. And for the first time, we have deeply changed the way we tell stories in Assassin's Creed. You can now truly interact with history like never before.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both in weight and philosophy. So, tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
The rebel had guards. I relieved them.
Interesting. You thought the life of a thief and a murderer was worth more than that of soldiers doing their duty.
I wasn't even thinking about him, to be honest.
And what of the rebel?
He should be halfway to Mykonos by now.
Oh, really? You let that lunatic run loose? Are you sure that was wise?
I'm not sure approaching you was wise.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
Over the next few days, you can experience this for yourself here at E3 in our playable demo. And for you at home, here's a full gameplay sequence of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Thank you, have a great E3.
Such a beautiful island.
Ah, Mykonos Island, built from the corpses of giants slain by the legendary Iraklis.
Read me the note again.
Eagle-bearing Mystios, that's you. We are a small but fierce group of rebels who'd pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our Athenian oppressors. A warrior named Diocles fights with them. None who face him survive. Please, Mystios, our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
What did your informant tell you?
Word has already spread of you sinking those ships. There's a price on your head.
Whew, that didn't take long.
There's also word of Spartans landing on Mykonos.
So, I'm here to find Kira, who wants me to kill Diocles.
An Athenian ally.
Who's at war with Sparta.
And don't forget the bounty!
Business as usual, then.
Gods protect you, Cassandra.
Thanks, Varnavas. But they'll be too busy protecting Diocles from me.
We've been spotted! Go! I'll handle this!
Fight them for all you're worth! Ella. Mercenary. This can't be good. chasing your own death, mercenary!
You won't escape me!
You want my head? Come and take it!
You can't defeat me!
You really should have left me alone. Varnavas was right. Spartans have made themselves right at home. I'm looking for Kira.
What do you want with her?
Ha! The mercenary who bears the eagle of Zeus. You got my message.
It said something about paying me handsomely.
Ha! Mercenaries.
Athenians have enslaved our people for too long. Help us free Mykonos from their grasp, and you'll have more drachmi than you can carry.
I'm here to kill Diocles, not go to war.
Which is why I sent word of our rebellion to you and Sparta.
My men are ferocious in a ground assault, but we're outnumbered.
And Diocles fights with the fury of Ares.
Join us in battle. If you're half the warrior Kira says you are, we'll grind these Athenians into dust.
All right, Spartan. I'll fight with you. But Diocles is mine.
To battle then.
and thank you for joining us. And thanks to everyone watching from home. To our teams, it's an honor to work with some of the best in the world. Congratulations on a great show. I am an optimistic guy, and I am particularly excited about the future of technology and the positive role games will play in shaping our society. To create these games, we need to work even more openly with you, the gamers, because we know when we do that together, everything gets better. So have a great history. Thank you very much.
All right, there you go. Ubisoft's 2018 press conference is officially in the books, and there's a whole lot to report on. So here to help me break it down, I've got returning Allegra Frank from Polygon, as well as YouTube sensations Allier, Wizite, and Vicstar. Guys, what's happening? UK invasion.
We're here. We've come and invaded, haven't we? In force.
Well, guys, so let's talk about E3 overall. You guys are here. We just saw Ubisoft show a bunch of stuff, Assassin's Creed, For Honor, Rainbow Six, all this stuff. Any particular favorites for you guys out of what Ubisoft makes?
Yeah, I've taken a look at the Crew 2. It looks really exciting. I love how easy it is just to jump in with your mates, get in any sort of vehicle, and have a fun race together. So to see that return, it looks amazing. Vic, I think you've actually played it already, haven't you?
Yeah, I played the closed beta, and that was a lot of fun. Again, it's that open world element. It's driving around, seeing what's around you as you go. That's always fun, and seeing a sequel to that is going to be cool to dive into.
Yeah, no, it looks incredible. Allegra, what did you think? Assassin's Creed Odyssey, right?
That one looks really cool, but I'm a huge Star Fox fan.
Okay.
So the reveal,
Starlink?
Yeah, Starlink. I already really love like space games where you're like in a ship and shooting things, but the fact that Star Fox is going to be in it because it's one of my favorite series, that's really cool.
I know they have Donkey Kong coming to Mario and Rabbids. They got Star Fox in Starlink, so lots of Nintendo in Ubisoft. James, anything that you particularly love from the Ubisoft world?
Division.
Yeah, Division 2, we saw that yesterday.
Mate, honestly,
looks pretty good,
it
right?
looks incredible. 8-player raids, the weapons they showed off, that Barrett 50 cal, I think it's going to be a favorite of a lot of people. It looks incredible, very colorful. Yeah, I'm stoked for the Division, man.
Sometimes Ubisoft will like reveal some brand new world or franchise, or we talked before, you want to see a brand new game. It seemed like they just kind of showed a lot of what they already kind of, had out over the past couple years and games coming in the future, but no big surprises, right? Beyond Good and Evil 2, that was announced last year. We saw more of that. Were you expecting more from them?
I was, but I think Skull and Bones actually looks kind of exciting. I know that's pushed to next year, but in terms of like new franchises, they spent a lot of time on that, and it was nice to see a new franchise that's not all like grimdark, It was like blue skies. So even though there wasn't much more than that, I thought that looked kind of cool.
All right, so let's look at E3 overall. You guys just getting into town. Obviously, tomorrow, big Fortnite Pro-Am, which is crazy. That's going down, and we'll be talking lots about Fortnite Ninjas coming up in a minute. I know you guys are going to play as well. What are you guys looking forward to at E3 overall, though?
I'm a massive Nintendo fan. That's where my gaming all started. Obviously, you've got the new Smash Bros. For Nintendo Switch. And I'm so excited to see that in action, see more about it. Honestly, anything Nintendo related, I'm there, so I'm pumped for that.
Yeah, Smash is going to be huge tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning, we'll finally get to see that, see which characters are in it.
Definitely.
See the gameplay. Allegra, anything else that you want to, you can't wait to check out this year?
Yeah, same on Nintendo. I love Smash and Nintendo, but I'm always excited to see what Sony does. I think they're really like the best with surprises. I never really know how to predict what they're going to show. So hopefully they'll have something totally new, and then we get to see that. That would be fun. But also my big thing is Kingdom Hearts 3. So
Frozen World announced yesterday, right?
Yeah, I definitely want to see that. I want to see like Ratatouille. I want to see all the new Pixar stuff in action. Yeah, Remy, Toy Story, all of that.
It's pretty cool. I played a few weeks ago, and it's like amazing to hear all the Disney voices in there and everything, and all those worlds coming together. It's nuts. So it's good. Vic, what's got your fancy this year?
I'm very excited. Just like as you said, to play in the Fortnite Pro-Am tomorrow.
Yeah.
The scale of that is just unseen.
I saw some photos of the setup, and it's like a stadium. It's like what you guys do for Sidemen over there at the Soccer Challenge.
Yeah,
it's insane.
It's going to be It's going to be another stadium. Have you seen the battle bus? They have a huge inflatable battle
And it
bus.
actually is going to be flying above the stadium, is what I heard. Which is crazy.
That's so good. Yeah, just excited to see, because that's kind of the first time anything of that scale has been put together. It's going to be interesting to see how it looks, how it plays out, and just altogether fun to be part of.
Absolutely. James, what
I'm
about
a huge
you?
COD fan, so Black Ops 4 looks incredible. I love Battle Royale, Fortnite, obviously new Blackout mode. I want to see more.
I thought there were going to be more, you know, everyone's joking about like every company's going to have a battle royale. And like there wasn't, you know, a lot of the publishers didn't really show that much stuff, which I was kind of surprised by.
It was Battlefield 5.
Yeah, Battlefield said they're going to do Royale.
Okay.
I guess but they said, and they were here yesterday, they said it's actually not going to come out at launch, it'll come out after launch, so they're doing it. Yeah, I guess I just thought there were going to be more kind of like knockoff games.
I feel like it's taken time to kind of come into the taking time to come into the spotlight, and now everyone's like, okay, we need to do this. But I think everyone sat down trying to work out how to do it differently, because we've seen that you can't just recreate the same battle royale experience. You have to give your own unique twist. Another huge game right now that's not really been showcased here is Realm Royale. Has come into the battle royale space. And it's picking up a lot of traction.
Those guys are great at like finding something that works, putting their spin on it, which is insane. And that's why, like, you know, there are a lot of games now that keep going on and on. It's not just about the new game that gets announced and comes in November. It's like people keep playing it. I mean, you guys know with Fortnite, it's like such a phenomenon. What has that been like for you guys creating content around Fortnite? Because it seems like it's taken on a life of its own.
I mean, it's non-stop. it is the best game for content creators ever. I mean, I come from a COD background, and those updates were every sort of quarter or so. So you'd have those big launches of DLC. And Fortnite are just like, you know what? Let's do that every single week. So every Tuesday, whenever the update is, we're all up, we're all making content, we're all streaming, and that's a weekly cycle. And it's just amazing because we get free stuff to cover every week, and the game just gets better and better and better.
More diversity is great, Just is seeing all those different ways to play the game, it evolves each week. There was an update this morning at 3 a.m. local time. I was sat in my hotel room on my laptop, falling asleep, trying to get my video done. But it is a real privilege to have that. And the interactiveness, there's tweaks, there's patches, they're very attentive to the players' opinions and trying to balance that and push forward.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, you know, the biggest game at E3, biggest game in the world is Fortnite, and they've got this tournament going on. Are you seeing the same thing on Polygon Allegra? Everyone's Fortnite?
Yeah, everyone's Fortnite, which is fun. Like, I liked PUBG a lot too, but Fortnite is just so silly and weird. Like, all the trailers are just
fun.
People dancing, right? So I'm a fan too.
No, it's got so much personality to it. As you said, like every week there's an update. They're coming by in about an hour, Donald Mustard from Epic, to talk about all things Fortnite. And yeah, it amazes me that like every week there's something new. And we did like, you know, Thanos, the Avengers crossover. That was amazing. So it's like, we'll find out what the next crossover is. Got to get you guys in the game next, right?
Yeah, YouTubers edition, limited time mode. Who's the best YouTuber and streamer, like all in one game? That would be mad.
Well, we're going to get a little bit of that tomorrow, I guess. With
we are.
50 YouTubers all head to head, and we'll have that live on YouTube for you. It's the Fortnite Pro-Am. I think starts around like 3 p.m. Pacific tomorrow, so that'll be live here on YouTube, so we'll look forward to that, and it's going to be a crazy E3, so we'll see what we get to play. I know you guys are going to stick around for a while. Ali, you're going to be playing with Ninja a little bit later in Fortnite,
I believe
right?
I am, yeah. Hopefully we're going to play some games first.
Have you guys ever done a Let's Play together?
No. He's on PC, I'm on console, but obviously with Fortnite crossplay, it can work, so I'm excited. Hopefully we get a W. Let's see.
All right, well, we're going to see it all go down live here. Ninja is going to be here at the top of the hour doing lots of fun Let's Plays. So we got lots of Fortnite. We also have lots of games. Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot will be joining me to talk about all the news from their press conference. And we've got the teams from Assassins, Starlink, The Division. They're all coming by. We've also got a pretty cool Crash Bandicoot reveal coming up for you guys as well. So stick around for that. All right, guys. Well, thanks for all the insights. We'll see more of you throughout the day. And we're not the only one.